Alright guys, I took a short break. Let me just position my camera here. And it's still Friday night. It is now 11:35 at night and I am a bit exhausted. We're going to do another 30-minute session of video recording and finish up some more embellishing and just giving you, this is going through the process to give you ideas on how to work with your items when you receive your kit, because as I said, it can be overwhelming. And again, I wanted to mention you're going to be receiving ribbons like this that will coordinate with your kit. You'll receive some other things that I haven't mentioned here. I made this coin envelope, which you'll be receiving cut. All you have to do is put it together, and it's very simple. I left it like this so that I can put it together and you'll know what to do when you get this. Of course, you're going to go ahead and add your tape. I added my tape here, and what I did was I just cut this there like this. I just cut it across, and the same thing with this one. I cut it across, and same thing here. And then I took my, this is a 1/8 punch, and punched the 2 holes there. As you can see, I did a boo-boo, but the buttons will cover that up. I already added this button, so it should close like this. The long flap is going to go down, this one's going to go over, and then this one's going to go like this, and then this one like this. And then the string from here that I'm going to add on will lock onto this. It's a, what do you call those envelopes? It's a coin envelope. So let's go ahead and finish this up while we're here. So I'm going to take the tape off of this right here. Boom, you have that there. Done. Now, I didn't put the second button in because I wanted you to see how I am doing the buttons. Even though this has 4 holes, it is a junk journal. It doesn't have to be exact. So you just do the best that you can, so long as it's pleasing to the eye. And I'm using the second hole here on the bottom. This is a needle. This is what I use for crocheting in order to get my crochet thread through the needle. And you could find this at Joann's. Not sure about Michael's, but I think I found them at Joann's. And you put it through the large holes that are there. It's really simple. I'm going to leave this long string because we're going to tie it from the bottom up instead of from the top down. I'm going to do a surgeon's knot here, and that's just double looping the yarn once and twice, pulling that down. And then I'm going to take this long string, putting it through the holes here, through the that hole there, and then the second one, I'm going to put it through here, the second hole that's available. And you see I could still pull the button up without tearing it. And then I'm going to do again another surgeon's knot. And this is going to secure it for you. Okay? And that's it. And then you wind it around. If you want, you could tie it again. You don't have to. And then you take the tape off of this tack it down, bring this down, and just if your string is going this way, then you just do that, the 8, or you can just wind it up like this, and there you go. That's your coin envelope. And you can save all these little bits and pieces in there. Actually, I may just put all these bits and pieces, whatever we don't use, I'll put it in there, just to give you an idea of what you can put in here. So now we can take this coin envelope and just set it there, or you can set it back here, it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We have another journaling page. Let's go ahead and work on this brown bag here. We can take use this as a belly band this way, or use it as this way. It doesn't matter that the roller skates are going in a different way. So let's do it this way, or we can do it this way, like this on an angle. So when you do these, because I measure by eye, what I do is I put the peak of the belly band there, the end of the belly band, and the peak here, and then what I do is just cut it diagonally. So I just kind of eyeball that. See, this is closer to the wheel here, and this is closer to the string, but on the outside of that string. So let's see if I get that right. Or you can use a ruler. Okay, and then this one on the outside. And there you go. Let's ink this up. See what happens when you craft, when I craft, you can't be afraid to put your items down and you know, measure, and you just have to go with it. I thickened this up, so let's see if this is going to work for me. Doesn't look much thicker, but it is. It's going to seep out. You just take the cloth and make sure that you do it towards the outside, like that, so that the belly band doesn't get glue inside. That's not even the page. All right. And again, it's not exact, but it is a junk journal. And you're going to see how pretty it's going to come out. And it's going to be functional. Let's just hold that down a little bit. And that we can cut off. You can just go ahead and if you feel more comfortable by measuring, then you measure. That's up to you. Okay, so that's done. let me just show you something here. If you wanted a corner piece like this, but you didn't want to glue that particular stencil down, you can use it as a stencil. You just lightly tap it. Just lightly tap it. It's going to change the color of the stencil, but it's okay because it's neutral. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it with the paper bag, but it's a ghost effect. See that? And then you just take this, ink it up, and use it somewhere else. I love this. I think it's so beautiful. Alright, so you did that. Alright, so let me put that down. We have to remember that we have to divide everything because we have another booklet back here. So we're going to leave this for the second belly band. This is for the second part of the book. This is for the second part of the book, so we can use this one. This is all for the second signature. And what do we want to do? Let's do a should we use this one? I want to do a belly band with the lace going from top to bottom. Oh, maybe we can use a flower. What about that in the center like that? Let's do that. So again, if you want to use your ruler, you can use your ruler. I'm not going to. Okay, I think because it's lace, I don't know if I could use this glue. Let me try. This is Aileen's tacky glue that I put in here, just in case anybody was wondering. If I put it down the right way, it'll glue. Oh, it definitely seeped through. Let's let it sit there. And in the meantime, let's go ahead. I think I'm going to use my ACG gun. Let me see, so top to bottom. That. Oh, here's my, this is not the right pokey tool, but, I mean, not pokey tool, but just just don't want to damage the flower. When I made this flower, I'm gonna have to use tape. When I made this flower, I put cheesecloth. Did I do that right? Gluing. I have to turn it so I could see. There. Done and done. And if you wanted to, I mean, it doesn't bother me, but if it bothers you, you can just get something and push this in. So you roll it in, and the glue is gone. Now we definitely have to let that dry. And this flower is not coming off of this. Okay? I like that. What else can we do here? You can ink the edges. I mean, I don't know. Again, as I said, this book is going to, this kit is going to be yours, and you're going to do what you want with it, how you want, and what you're comfortable with. And so, if you want me to, actually the pages, you can put the pages together. I'll just cut this and mount this, and then you can take it from there. Okay. Okay. Little by little, and then what we can do is add some texture to this as well. We can take the ticket, score it right down the middle, like this. Take a little piece of your, just a very small piece, you don't need a big piece, and take your stapler. You can add a little button on top and put it in between the pages so that you have a decorative element. Actually, you can, let me see something here, and just, if you wanted to do it on both sides, you could do it on both sides. Let's do it on both sides. So let's cut another piece here so that they're both decorative. And let's do a heart. And take it like this. And there we go. you can just bring this down like that. The staple is another layer of texture. If it bothers you, you could see that I can cover it there. You can add glue and just add it right on there. And now it's pretty on both sides. Okay? So, moving on. You have, this is all for journaling. Let's see what time it is. We're 20 minutes in. So we have another 10 minutes. This is for storage. You have plenty of pages to write on. Here, I think we want to cover that with this strap right there. Again, I gotta turn the book. And remember, nothing's perfect. Try and get those strings underneath. Nothing is perfect. And this is going to be your journal. Okay, we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. And no one's the wiser. See that? Okay. Excuse me, my sniffles. These are also cards from the collection that you can use to make pockets. So for example, we can use, that one's a little too tall. This one's too small. You could do a collage like this. It covers the word enjoy. Let me see, like this. No, let's take that one out. Making memories. Actually, you could have a small pocket like this, making memories. And this one, maybe I could cut that there, squeeze this one in so that the word doesn't get lost, and then it's a pocket. Let me just show you, and you can cut them straight. I love pockets, so see, I'm looking at this corner here, and we can cut that there. So I can put it tip to tip. And you have a full pocket there, up to here. So I'm going to, again, use my tape runner. Just to add this, and again, we're going to go tip to tip. Right there. Okay, and then now we can take it and go halfway up because you know that you're gonna need to cut this here. Let's see how far we can get this in here. That's pretty good there. That's pretty good there. And there. And we're going to ink the page. Normally, of course, I would ink these pages before putting them together. That's the easiest. Okay, and then now we could probably use, that one's too tall. We have this one. That's part of the collection. Or we could find something else. That fits there. Okay. And then this, you can journal here, and that'll cover it. Okay. We have another page here. And then you could certainly add a pocket here. So let's go ahead and put this pocket there. Again, I'm going to use my corner rounder. And I usually just punch a little moon shape here to identify it as a pocket. I apologize if I'm off camera. I'm just adding the tape to this. And we are at 30 minutes, so I'm going to end it here after I place down my pocket. Down to the end so that you have room up top. And there's your pocket. Okay. Let's see if this fits. Perfect fit. These have to be cut a little because I find that they're a little too long. There we go. All right, guys. Well, we are going. This is because of the magnet. We are going to stop here. It's getting a little chunky, but it'll work out. It's a chunky little monkey. We are going to say good night. Sleep tight. See that? Just all sorts of ideas. And look at that magnet there. And I will see you tomorrow. And we will continue embellishing this junk journal until we are done. And this will be the kit for the month of, what are we in, March? I want to say it's the kit for the month of April. I'm introducing it in March, and it's the kit for the month of April. Alright, so I'm going to say good night, and thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button. Take care.